Damian Lillard has finally requested a trade, and everybody has their eyes on the Heat and maybe the Sixers or the Clippers, but the odds that the Blazers make a trade with either of those teams are very, very low and definitely lower than you think. Right now, it's reported that the Heat would offer a package around Tyler Hero, Duncan Robinson, and a first or two. And I mean, we can be honest, the Blazers are shooting themselves in the foot if they do a deal like that. This is Damian Lillard we're talking about, right? And yes, the Trailblazers might be a very stupid organization, but you have to be a different level of stupid to accept a package like that. When it comes to the Sixers, they already said they're not giving up Maxey, and obviously a Harden Dame trade makes absolutely no sense, so the Sixers aren't really in it. They both aren't willing to match Dame's value, and there's just no way the Trailblazers sell him low like that just for Dame's satisfaction. So instead of all that, there is a team out there who can offer the best package to the Blazers for Damian Lillard, and everything about the situation would make 100% sense for both teams. And the team I'm talking about is the Toronto Raptors. Let's take a look at what has happened to the Raptors so far in free agency. They lost Fred VanVleet and got their consolation prize in Dennis Schroeder. They also re-signed Pirtle and Gary Trent Jr. So, they got worse, and they didn't even make the playoffs last year. The Raptors are trying to compete, and they might have the largest amount of good, young, valuable pieces in the entire NBA. Let's not forget that last time the Raptors made a risky deal for a superstar, they won an NBA championship. Masai Ujiri is ready to pull off a move like this, and they have the best package to do it. If the Blazers want, they can make Dame super happy and take a terrible package in return to ruin their future, or they can do a deal like this. In this deal, not only are the Blazers getting substantially younger and more contract friendly, but they are getting a guy named OG Anunoby. Look, I believe that OG is a guy that needs his chance to shine. In Toronto, he's been busy being the fourth option behind Siakam, Scotty Barnes, and VanVleet, and he's still averaged 17 a game for the last 2 seasons. He is seriously one of the most underrated young players in the league, and he is a lockdown defender. Also in this deal, the Blazers are getting another young promising prospect out of Kansas in Grady Dick, also aiding their future, and with that, also getting a future first-round pick in this deal. The Blazers are getting great contracts, an elite young player with superstar potential who can fill in that wing position, the 13th pick in the draft, and a future first. And Jakob Poeltl is also a very good center in this league, and he can really hit his ceiling with opportunity in Portland as well. This is a perfect deal for Portland, and it is way better than anything they're going to get from Miami or Philadelphia. So, why does this deal make sense for the Raptors? Well, it makes sense on all levels. I already touched on how much they want to compete, and because of how many young solid players they have, Siakam, Scotty Barnes, Anunoby, Gary Trent, Precious Achiuwa, they can absolutely afford to get rid of 1 or 2 of them to acquire a superstar like Damian Lillard while also staying young. They just lost Fred VanVleet, so if they want to accept getting worse and have an A-seed season next year, they can absolutely do that. Or they can pull off a trade like this where their starting lineup would be insane. Damian Lillard, Gary Trent Jr., Scotty Barnes, Pascal Siakam, and Precious Achiuwa. The Raptors are at a point where they have to make moves in order to stay afloat in the East. And this would absolutely be the move to do it. It's just such a good opportunity for them. And if I'm the Raptors, I'm definitely won a championship. Thanks for watching.